Speaking broadly, where all topics are on the table, nothing is off limits. Well, hey there, girl.
Hi. Happy November.
Yes, I can't believe we're already in November. It just feels like a whirlwind.
I know. Thanksgiving is coming up in 2.5 weeks. Can you believe that?
I know. Do you have any special recipes that you like to do on Thanksgiving?
So, yeah, because my family's from South America, we don't do the typical turkey. We do pork and rice. So we do the pork in the crock pot, and it just simmers all day, and it smells amazing. My mom used to put it in the oven, but I'm not that good. And then
crock pot's great.
Well, the oven, though, she would crisp up the skin of the pork shoulder, and it would just cook all day long. And we'd have hominy and rice. Delicious. So we still do that. We just do it in the crock pot. We've modernized it, but my recipe is like a corn casserole.
Oh, I love your corn casserole.
Yeah, which I've made for you. Yeah.
So good.
So that's my number one recipe, my go-to. I tried pumpkin pie last night, but it was a fail. Last year. It was a fail. Why
was it a fail? What happened?
I think I went too heavy on the spices because I don't measure. I just figure
really?
Yes, it was
can
bad.
You really go over on spices as long as it's equal amount?
No, it was. No, I don't know what I did. Bad. Even Mike was like, "Ooh," and he eats anything. He's like, "Yeah, no, this isn't good." So we have the woods and the creek. So I took the pie down there for Thanksgiving for the animals, and the next day it was gone. So they liked it.
Yeah. There you go. Well, that's good.
Yeah, but no. How about you?
We always deep fry a turkey, as you know.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of our thing in terms of prepping the turkeys and injecting them with all the great juices.
The yumminess
that comes out at the end. And yeah, but in terms of like desserts and any other sides, we don't have a go-to.
Yeah.
But equal opportunity eater, I guess, is really what we are.
I am looking forward to it. We've got to think of some things to be grateful for this year.
Yes.
So let's start with some questions.
Okay.
We haven't done these for a little bit, but I am still trying to get to know you. So let's start with, what do you think I'm most likely to splurge on?
So knowing you, you've mentioned this before, but you have a love of handbags. So I would say you would splurge on a fun handbag for yourself.
So no, I would not. Well, let me rephrase that. I do love a handbag, but I don't know that I would really splurge or go crazy on something like that.
Okay.
Ironically, now that I haven't been employed, I look at money differently. And so before I would buy things that I now think, oh, I never really need that to begin with. So, but I would probably splurge on something for my dogs or my animals.
You're such a good little
I would want them to have I would just want them, their life is short and they rely on us. So I would want them to have something. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. I think for me, I would probably splurge on.
No, you can't. I have to guess.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay.
So I think a handbag. I think that you would buy a very expensive handbag.
You know, I've never really been a handbag person.
Okay.
I have a couple over the years, but I'm not like other friends of mine who probably have like 15.
Okay. How about a lifetime supply of lip gloss?
Okay. Yes. I would absolutely splurge on that.
Yeah, I could see that.
Definitely love myself some lip glosses. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But if I had, I don't know, 10 grand to just spend without any thought or reason, I'd probably look to do a trip. Travel.
You would just travel?
Mm-hmm. Between lip gloss and travel is kind of my splurging.
So you'd go across the world with shiny lips. I like it.
That's exactly what I would do.
All right. How about you? What do you have for me?
So, okay. If you were in a band,
okay,
what would your name be in the band?
I don't think anybody would want me in a band, but
why?
Have you heard me sing? You've heard me sing.
Well, we won't go there.
Yeah, it's bad. Maybe I can play an instrument.
Yep.
So
cowbell.
What is that?
You're the cowbell person.
Oh.
Ding, ding. Okay. Anyway, keep going.
I can ting ding ding. How about Jaxie Blaze?
I like that
because I come in with guns a blazing. How about that, Jaxie Blaze?
So is that your alter ego?
It can be.
Is that kind of who your persona?
Yeah.
In terms of who you aren't normally, but you'll bring Jaxie Blaze out when you're trying to be somebody different. So what are those differences?
So that's actually a great question because I'm pretty even keel, the same.
Yep.
But there are times when you have to be more chatty. So if you're like at work on a work trip and you can't, my normal inclination is to be almost like a wallflower, believe it or not. I just get quieter. I listen more. But when you're in those situations, you've got to be like, hey, how's it going? Oh my God. Yes. Tell me about your life.
In the house.
Exactly. Like,
so would you be ordering the shots and like doing the dancing on the bar and that kind of thing? Or is Jaxie Blaze more like work in the room? And
so the Jaxie Blaze from back in the day may have been doing the shots, but this one, this one in this time,
Jaxie Blazed.
Yeah, exactly. That takes me a few days to. I mean, we went out last night, and I didn't even do that much. And today, I feel like, oh my God, I partied all night. So a little bit different, but for me, really, it would be working the room.
Okay, what time did you go to bed last night?
That's not neither here nor there. Like 9:30ish. But it was hot. I was hot. It was hot. I couldn't sleep, and so
yeah. Well, we're at that age. Do you think you're going through perimenopause?
So, that's another great question. You're full of great questions today. I actually did look it up, like the symptoms, and I feel like I was born perimenopausal because it's had anxiety and irritability. I'm like, oh my God, I think I was born like that.
That's all women. It's all women, right?
I came out of the womb like, leave me alone. I've got my own shit to do today. So I think I was born perimenopausal.
Well, and obviously not to get political in any way, shape, or form, but at the end of the day, women's health is not really studied as intimately as what it should. And when you think about it, our bodies create babies, and then we stop creating babies and go through all this other weird shit. And so it's like, why don't we have our own team of doctors just focusing on our bodies and what they do to be able to accomplish the one and then the other? And so to your point, we're at this age where perimenopause and menopause is a real deal, but it's crazy.
Yeah.
And whether you're young or old, male or female, you know somebody that might be going through this. And it can fuck with you. That's for sure.
Well, I mean, of course, the irritability and the anxiety that's been there. But lately, I've been hot. And I don't mean sexy hot.
Yeah, you are. You are hot, girl.
Not sexy hot. Last night, I was sweating. And I'm thinking, is anybody else in the room sweating? But in my defense, it was 70 degrees yesterday.
It was a little warm.
And today was
But I've noticed I've been getting more like night sweats where I like wake up and I'm hot and I'm all flushed and then I start sweating and then I get cold and then I'm
fine.
Yeah.
I just know that I look around and I want to fan myself and nobody's fanning themselves. And I'm thinking, okay, don't fan yourself. But then I have trickles of sweat going down my back and it's very uncomfortable.
It's so fun getting old, right?
But I'm looking around like, clearly, why is nobody fanning themselves? I don't understand. So, yeah.
Well, and so it begs the question, though, too, because I know we talked about it earlier on a podcast about as we get older, what we would do to help with our age. And I think both of us were pretty much in the camp of, we do some preventative stuff, but not anything extreme. But we did have a chance to talk with your niece as well as another
younger
male last night. And it was interesting because they were both very much pro work and Botox and other things at such an early age that it almost begs the question, is it okay? Like, how early is too early? And then for us getting older, is there a point where you're like, okay, if I have the extra income, is there really anything wrong with me getting that facelift or lid lift?
No, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I mean, your body, your choice.
Sure.
Anybody can do what they want.
Yep.
I think for my struggle, so my niece is 24. I think she's beautiful inside and out. And she wants to get some things done. And I don't think she needs it because I think she's beautiful. And then there's a point of, you're 24 years old. At what point do you stop?
Yeah.
You shouldn't have to need it or want it, in my opinion, because you're beautiful and you're young. But then you talk about people our age. What's the difference between our age wanting something in her age? Is it because we're older? We should look at ourselves as beautiful as well. Not, oh, well.
Accepting the age gracefully.
Yeah, but that's really hard when I wasn't a big social media person until we started this podcast. Mm-hmm. But you go into a rabbit hole and you get on there and you're like, oh my God, that's like great skin. Oh my God, her eyelashes and her eyebrows. And
but you also need to figure out, is it real? Is it a filter?
But it doesn't matter because it gets in your head. It's like looking at a magazine.
It doesn't change how you feel about yourself.
So looking at the magazine that everybody's skinny and perfect, and you're like, oh my God, I want to look like that. So you exercise and don't eat because you want to look like that, and it may or may not be attainable.
An expectation.
So it's the same thing with, do I need a better chin, or do I need a sharp, a jawline, or whatever the case may be. So I think it's unfortunate, and the filters are not helping.
No.
Because I saw one the other day where this girl's, she was saying how I didn't even know you could do this. Every post she was filtered. I thought, oh my God, I didn't know I could do that. And then once she wasn't, she was very upset because she didn't look like her filtered self. So it was very hard for her to post without a filter self. And that's very, very sad. Mm-hmm. But her quote unquote fans are like, oh, she's so beautiful. I want to look like that when it was never her to begin with. So I think it's a big mind fuck.
Well, and sadly, you've got these folks that are using these filters and they're perpetuating this idea of perfection.
Yeah.
It's not real. I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah.
And, I think about it, especially when it comes to these filters back in my day.
Yeah.
I remember girls wearing a ton of makeup.
Yeah.
Tons of foundation on their skin. And the sad part was you could always see it because it was always like this line
yes.
at their jaw to their neck, and it would never be blended in. So you could totally see the line. Head on, and from about 10 feet away, they looked flawless.
Yeah.
But up close, you could see, okay, you could either see the makeup line or you could see what are the flaws that they're actually trying to cover up.
Yeah.
And I feel the filters nowadays are just perpetuating that, where it's an illusion from afar, but up close, it doesn't change anything.
Yeah.
Because these people that have these filters on, as soon as you go meet somebody in person, they're going to see who you really are.
Yeah. It's funny because we talked about online dating as well with the kids. Well, they're not kids. They're in their early 20s, but they're kids to me.
Yes.
We were talking about the online dating, and it's such a valid point of you use all these filters, and then you meet someone, and
it's not real.
But what do they expect? If I send you pictures of me looking like whoever, J-Lo,
and you meet me and you're like,
ooh, that's J-Gar. That's not so good.
J-Gar versus J-Lo.
I mean, it's like, ooh, I think I like the J-Lo version than the J-Gar version. But, it's like, ooh, you can't hide that.
Well, I feel like you're setting yourself up for failure in some regard. But even getting back to your original question in terms of now in our 50s, getting work done versus in your 20s.
Yeah.
So one thing, and I think I even said this to your niece, I was like, start getting Botox at 28. That is a good age to start from a preventative standpoint of getting some Botox to not get the deep lines that maybe you would get in your 30s and 40s. But actual plastic surgery, I think at 24 is that's hard to really swallow because I'm not sure if the question is, are you doing it for yourself or are you doing it because you feel you're lesser than other people, which is a confidence issue?
But listen to what you just said. Why does it matter? Why does she have to get preventative now to avoid her wrinkles when wrinkles are part of us and part of growing?
It's absolutely part of aging, and you're totally right. But I think all of us could agree, whether it's dyeing your hair to avoid grays or hair transplants from a male to make sure you're not bald, to decreasing the lines on your forehead. If there's anything you can do to prevent those acts of aging, I think that's understandable.
Yeah.
But it's when you start to get a little bit more invasive is where you're like, okay, is it in my 20s, if I had thought about doing anything, I think I would regret it in my 40s and 50s.
Yeah.
After the fact, because
like
you're now altering who you were as a person versus accepting who you are and building confidence around who you are.
Okay.
And then as you hit 50 and stuff starts sagging and, you know, you need a little, what is it? Bagging, sagging, or dragging. Let's tuck it, suck it, or pluck it.
Dolly's
Dolly
words.
would say.
Yeah.
Like I think that's a little different thought where you've accepted who you are, but now as you get older,
you're fine tuning.
You're now starting to see some cracks in the mold,
so you
and it's like, okay, let's lift that up a little bit.
But I guess the question is then, where does it end? Because at the end of the day, you're going to age.
Yep.
You can't stop that. You can do your face all you want. Your hands are going to show it. Your neck's going to show it. Your legs are going to show it. So, but at what point do you say, you know what, I'm done. Let me just go with it, because then it was all for naught if you don't continue to the day you die, essentially.
Right, if you don't stop it.
Yeah, so what point do you say, okay, I need to just be who I am and, you know, like me, accept my beauty, except I do miss the Botox and I would get some work done, but, you know, but still. I don't know. It's just an interesting question. There's a part of me that's sad because you look, I swear, these people all start to look the same.
Yeah.
The same plump lips and the same eyelashes and the same everything. It's like they're twins of each other. And it's just kind of sad because where's the individuality? Nothing against it. If you want to wear your eyelashes and plump up your lips, that's good on you. But when they all start to like
blend together,
where's that individuality that makes you beautiful?
And that actually was something I remember when I was in high school and I went to the orthodontist. And the only thing about my teeth that was problematic was I had a space. And this orthodontist wanted me to move all my teeth forward to create a bigger, broader smile because that was the thing. And it was like, okay, here's a kid who is actually doing commercials and doing stuff because of her face and her teeth, and you're wanting to make her look like everybody else. And thankfully my mom was like, no, we're not doing this. She doesn't need this 100-watt smile. She just needs her space leveled out. And for me, it was about not looking like everybody else, but fixing a small thing that I was insecure about.
Yeah. Well, I think you're beautiful.
Well, thank you.
No, I agree. I understand that. And I agree that there's certain things that you might want to tweak.
Yep.
It's the big changes. And when everybody starts looking alike. And then going back to, when does it end?
So is there one thing about your face, not Botox, but one thing about your face you would change?
Yes.
What?
My nose.
What would you do?
It looks like a penis.
There's no balls attached to it.
If you look at my nose upside down, it looks like a penis. I'm going to send you a picture. It does.
Oh, my God.
I really think it's flat here, and it's just bad. It's a bad situation.
Can you send me a photo? Can we post it on the Instagram?
Yeah, I mean,
upside down.
It looks like a penis.
Can we draw so that people can see what you're
seeing? You don't even have to draw. You can just see.
Sure.
If you flip my face upside down, you see a penis.
Okay.
And I prefer to not have a penis nose. However, I've accepted my beauty for the way it is. And I realized that even if I had a perfect nose, my world would not change.
It wouldn't change.
No. The angels aren't going to sing. Right. I'm not going to win that lottery. Nothing's going to change in my life. Like, those are the two big things. But, you know, but you know what I mean? So I've kind of realized that it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
At the end of the day, I feel like it's within.
And your nose
very profound,
is perfect.
Well, it's not, but thank you.
But I mean, like, your nose is you, if that makes sense.
It does,
it does. It's not like this weird, obnoxious, penis-looking nose from the average person.
One can argue that, but
like when I first met you, I didn't go, Jackie's really nice, but she has a giant penis as a nose.
And if you did, it's okay. I accept what I look like.
You accept it.
And I really have realized that it doesn't matter. All these people that do all these things that think that they look perfect, you are a human being, you've got issues, and it doesn't matter.
You could change that. You could change your nose.
Well, sure, I could change my nose and my droopy eyelids, and, you know, there's all these things that I could change. But it's not going to change my life, so why do it? Yeah.
Why do it? No, I hear you. Well, and I'm just sitting here thinking, on my face, I mean, I think we've already talked about
I do need to start. I'm sorry, I will interrupt you and say, if I win the lottery, I have the right to change. I have the right to change my opinion if I do win the lottery and all this money comes in. I might change the penis nose and a couple other things. I just want to put that out there in case something happens. I don't want people
And
to
they're
say,
like,
oh,
oh my God,
said.
Jackie, she's not authentic. No, she's totally authentic. If she wins the lottery, she's getting her fucking penis nose chopped off.
Well, tweaked. It'll be like a pretty little penis nose. You know what I mean?
A pretty penis nose?
Yeah.
Okay.
But go ahead. I'm sorry.
PPN. A PPN. No, I was just thinking to change for me. I know on our podcast we had talked, I'm all about my boobs. I would totally do those. But if it was on my face, I can't change it. But I've got a massive forehead. I mean, even my kids make fun of my forehead. I've got a huge forehead. And I would change that.
What do you, like, move it down?
I wouldn't. There's nothing I could do about it.
Oh, no, there is.
It is what it is.
I know that's not true.
I'm not doing a hairline, like, thing.
Oh.
Like, that's way too invasive.
Just get bangs.
Like, I've accepted the fact that I have a big forehead. I've always had a big forehead. So it just is what it is.
I've never looked at you and said, oh, she has a big forehead.
You haven't looked at my forehead and said, wow, she could actually, like, make money with some signage up there.
No, it just means you have a bigger brain. Bigger brain means you're smart.
That's what I keep telling my kids, but they're not buying it. They're not buying it.
So let me ask you something. Do you think that so I was watching this documentary, the A-Rod versus Alex.
Oh, yes. I have not watched that yet. I have not watched that yet.
And they asked him, are we talking to A-Rod or are we talking to Alex? And he's like, you're talking to Alex. So basically, he's two different people.
Okay.
And I think his contract was $252 million, his first big one, which is a lot of money. So you're talking
that was like the most, I think. Yeah.
So the mom, they made history. So you come from a mom that was working two jobs. They were poor as dirt. Would that change you? Does it change you? Do you have an alter ego? Do I become Jaxie Blaze? And, do you change your alter ego? Or do you have an alter ego that comes out?
I definitely think money can change you. I think, like, you don't want to say that it would change you, but I think it would. I think your perspective on life kind of shifts slightly. I think just having that value of $1 and what that means and what you do spend money on versus not obviously changes dramatically.
But does it change your personality? I don't think it changes your foundation, hopefully, your core, but maybe it does.
I would hope not. I would hope that it wouldn't change your core. But at the same time, I think because all the other context around you has changed, I think in all conversations, you are going to change.
So I would be Jaxie Blaze.
Like, you would actually become Jaxie Blaze.
I'd make people call me that.
You'd be like, I used to have a penis nose. I no longer have a penis nose. Why do you have a penis nose?
Yeah, exactly. Why not?
You get a new nose and you get a new nose.
I mean, why not, right? You've got the money to make people's dreams come true.
Yes.
And nobody's going to say no to you.
Nobody's going to say no to you.
So I think you would have to change, right?
Yeah. I think you would change. I mean, hopefully, foundationally, if you're a kind person, if you care about animals or care about people or have empathy in some way, shape, or form, I don't necessarily know if those characteristics change. Mm-hmm. But contextually, if you're now buying a Ferrari and not a Honda, and it doesn't matter if your, house goes up in flames or if you have something to fix or whatever it is, because money doesn't cause a problem versus you now have to figure out how to pay for certain stuff. Like, I don't know. I just think contextually it can change you.
So for the record, I wouldn't get a Ferrari.
Okay, what would you get?
A driver. He would just have to drive. I don't care what I was in. I just never want to drive
Driving Miss Jaxie Blaze. Driving Miss Jaxie Blaze.
And he would have to call me that.
Yes, Jaxie Blaze on the way. Get her nails done.
So speaking of penises.
Oh, God. Are we?
Yeah. So, I know. Did Shaq ever send you his dick pic?
No.
I'm
still waiting on that dick pic.
Okay. I'll have my people get to his people. But I know last night you got a little gift.
I did. And so it definitely pauses for the question of, is it inappropriate when a friend's 14-year-old son thinks you are weird enough to appreciate a wood-shaped penis bottle opener as a gift?
It depends. How big was it? Was it like my thumb size or was it like my
So to put it in perspective, he bought it from Vietnam. But it was like King Kong penis size because it was like probably 4 inches, 4.5 inches.
So if that's King Kong,
I think the average Asian.
Your husband, I have to talk to your husband.
I think the average Asian penis is 3.5.
Okay.
And this was bigger than
that. So this is like King Kong. I thought you were like you were doing the comparison with your husband.
Yes.
So
no.
okay,
No.
just wanted to make sure we were clear in case he's listening. Okay, got it. Okay.
Yep.
So
He
so
listens.
let me make sure we're clear. Your friend's 14-year-old son buys you a penis bottle opener.
Yes. As a joke.
And you thought what?
Why is he buying me this? Have I divulged that much about myself to him in his 14 years that it would actually transform into him buying me this gift?
Do you think he's listened to our podcast?
Probably not.
Oh, because his mother doesn't promote us. So.
Probably not. I don't know.
Okay. So then
I guess the real question is, I wonder if his mother, who's our friend, is mortified over the fact that he's like, Mom, I need to get this for Miss Mo. And she's like, oh my God. This is
I don't think she was mortified.
Penis bottle opener.
But were you excited when you got it? Were you like, oh yeah?
I was a little like, okay.
Okay. So then the question.
I don't know what to say.
So the question here is to our listeners, if your friend's 14-year-old son went to Asia and brought back a penis
bottle
King Kong-sized penis bottle opener, how would you feel about that? That's the question I'd like people to answer.
Would you allow them to buy it? And then two, if they gave it to a friend that's a little crass, is that okay?
I mean, I think it's okay because I know you.
I know.
If he bought it.
It's not anything like weird sexually or anything like that. It's not like that. It's just more like, shit, is that strange?
Is that indicative of me?
Is that something I should not be excited
because
about?
If he brought that back for me,
that would be weird. We'd be wondering, is Jackie having sex with our friend's son?
Oh God, no, we would not be thinking that. I would not. No, it would.
Maybe.
No,
we don't know.
No, we do know.
Like why?
We do know, and that's a child, and I love him very much. No, but it just so that says a lot because he would never buy that for me.
Okay, so what do you think he would have bought for you?
A little money purse or something cute that I can kind of carry around, you know?
So this giant...
Actually, he didn't buy me anything. He didn't buy there you go.
He bought me...
I got nothing.
He bought me a giant wooden...
dildo. I do not need... bottle opener. I don't need to know if it's going into your toy box either, by the way.
No.
We're gonna...
It could, though.
I know.
It's like solid wood.
It's hard. Crazy. I know. It's hard and it's big. It's like
my God.
King Kong colored, too.
It's like a Taylor Swift song. Wood, but it's a wood bottle opener.
I don't get it.
She has a new song called Wood.
You know I'm not a fan.
Okay.
No offense if you're listening. If she's listening, I'm not no offense.
T Swift, we love you. Power.
I know. I mean, apparently she's pretty famous and everybody seems to love her.
Yeah, pretty hot and tempting.
Her fans are young.
Ish. I like her. Anyways, but yeah, so
I know that with her, I've heard that her fan base is actually upset with her because of some songs. So.
Yeah, well, her new album, I haven't listened to all of the album yet, but her new album that came out, which, the critics all love, but it shows her maturity. And so she's got some bad words. And like I mentioned, there's one song in particular named Wood that apparently is referencing Travis's penis. Probably not like my bottle opener, but maybe similar.
Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe bigger, maybe smaller. Who knows? But at the end of the day, she's 35 years old, so she should be allowed to cuss in her songs.
Yeah.
Like the fact that everyone's thinking of her as Hannah Montana.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, move on.
She wasn't Hannah Montana.
Yeah, she's a 35-year-old woman.
Wasn't that Miley Cyrus?
Yeah, Miley Cyrus. But Miley went through a similar sort of transformation. Okay. And while Taylor wasn't a Disney kid, she came out when she was 15 years old. So she, in theory, is actually up for awards because she's been doing this for 20 plus years. But at the end of the day, it's like, okay, she's 35 years old. If she wants to talk about her future husband's cock and balls, like, more power to you.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's done a number on her, that's for sure.
I mean, go for it.
Yeah, I agree.
If she can poetically talk about his wood that makes us all want to sing, she's magical.
I agree.
Mystical and magical.
I need to listen to some of her songs. I don't really listen to her songs. Or maybe I do. I don't know.
And maybe her new album might be more for us, like more for
the older people, the older generation.
Well, not as bubblegum.
Yeah.
More adult and stuff.
I'm going to have to check it out. But every time I turn on the news, there's another album. feel
I
like
know.
they keep coming and coming. She's one talented chick.
She's extremely hard. She's a hustler.
Yeah. Good for her.
Yeah. Or a fluffer, because they keep coming and coming.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
A fluffer on a porn?
I don't watch porn.
Oh my God. You've never watched a porn?
I have, but not a fluffy porn.
Have you never heard of like a fluffer? There are people that are hired on porn movies to help get people excited so that when they're actually videotaping themselves, it's a fluffer.
I watch porn for like 10 minutes. It does what it has to do.
Yeah.
I don't get out the popcorn and watch who's fluffing what.
No, you're not watching the fluffer. It's just you know that there's a fluffer on a porn movie.
How do you know this?
I just know it. It's just, I don't know.
Of course you do. I'd love to know how many people listening knew that there was a fluffer on the porn set.
I think a lot of people know. I think we need to do a raise of hands. How many people know? Yes, I think a lot of people know.
No.
Jackie.
I can't be the only one that didn't know. I know what a fluffer nutter is. Is that where they got it from? The fluffer nutter?
No, it has nothing
You're fluffing the nutter?
It has nothing to do with peanut butter and marshmallow.
You're fluffing the nutter. I have a new, oh my God, appreciation for fluffer nutters.
Oh God, we've taught Jackie something.
Oh my God. I might have to get out that popcorn the next time the porn comes on.
Oh my God. Oh Lord. Okay. So I think it's time for our sip and sign off.
Is it?
I think we probably should sign off at this point.
Okay.
So what are you sipping?
So believe it or not, because of last night, I went to bed at 9:30, and so now I'm drinking water.
Ooh, okay. All right.
Trying to cleanse the soul.
I am drinking some seltzer water, so I'm kind of with you. I think I'm trying to hydrate.
Yeah, last night was rough.
Super boring over here in terms of our sips. Maybe our sign-offs will be a little bit better. Okay, so what's your sign-off?
So my sign-off today is really talking about my best friend. And I say that because Thanksgiving, thinking of all the things I'm thankful for, and she's somebody that I'm really thankful for. I call her Sunshine. She is my sunshine. She brings sunshine to my world, and there's a song, whatever it's called, the song, Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. So whenever that comes on, I think about her. I'll send it to her. She's a beautiful soul inside and out. And even though we don't see each other a lot, when we talk, she lights up my world.
Aww.
She has got the kindest heart. She's funny. She's so funny. And she's just a beautiful human. She has her own business, and we were talking about this, and I was telling her it's hard, right? Like, as you know, doing the podcast, people think, well, I thought you just come and you talk and you're done. But there's a lot of work that goes behind it.
Of course.
And she said, Rome was not built in a day.
Yes.
So hang in there. You're doing great. And I appreciate that.
I feel like on the back of our podcast area, we need to have the little cat from the 80s. Like, hang in there, like holding on. There. Like the little kid,
that was
like
80s?
hanging on. Yeah, I definitely think those posters from the 80s.
But yeah. I for my sip and sign off is really appreciate the people around you that support you. And if you have someone, really appreciate it, because not everybody has that.
Yes.
Like I love her with my everything. So what's your sip and sign off?
So my sign off is actually more of a PSA announcement.
Okay.
So I completely got scammed.
Uh-oh.
Where I had the email come over that says, hey, we want you to be an affiliate partner on these pet supplies.
Uh-huh.
And all you have to do is pay for shipping. I should have known then, don't pay for shipping. Like, that's dumb.
Okay.
But you can order all this stuff and just pay for shipping and it'll come to you. So it's like $150 worth of stuff for $40 in shipping. And so I ordered this about 3 months ago, and it finally arrived. Mm-hmm. First of all, it looked nothing like what was on the package.
Was it Temu?
It was not Temu, but it was definitely from China.
Okay.
And I ordered a 2XL for my dogs, and I will post the photo, and this is not 2XL. This might be 2XS.
Extra small.
But then even the dog toys lasted 5 seconds.
Like, believe
there
that.
Was a chew toy that just got demolished and a ball that got ripped apart. Within about 10 minutes, it was done. And then the 2 outfits that were supposed to be extra large or 2XL are definitely not.
So it doesn't look like he's a stuffed sausage.
He absolutely, you can't even put it on. can't
Does
even
it go
put
around his
on.
neck?
It goes around the neck.
Like a
but
scarf?
that's about it. It looks like a scarf on the dog.
So basically, you
And
were scammed.
I was absolutely scammed. So if you get a notification in your email that says, hey, you need to become an affiliate for this brand and order all this stuff for your pets or for your kids or whatever, just pay for shipping. Just know it's coming from China and it's like 4 times too small.
Yeah, and so maybe pay for shipping should,
Be
alert.
Be the alert.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Clearly I was not
All
smart
right,
enough.
we
on
learned
that.
something new
we
today.
Learned something new. And I will post a little reel about like my dogs trying on these outfits because
It's not going to work.
They're not going to fit.
Okay. Well, we can't wait to see those, but
all right. Thank you for listening.
If you like our podcast, you can follow us on Instagram and TikTok. Please follow and share.
And we will
See you next Tuesday.